Yeah, well, just to follow on from that point, just to add to the point that I made to the Taoiseach earlier on, the EU fiscal treaty rules have been waived in the context of COVID-19. And unless there's something we don't know, there is nothing whatsoever in European fiscal rules preventing the government from spending the extra money that would be necessary to restore the PUP payment, the wage subsidy, and provide other supports for people. And indeed, we could, as Paul Murphy has just indicated, by imposing a solidarity COVID tax, particularly when you consider that savings are going up for particular groups, profits in certain sectors like pharmaceutical, IT and so on are actually going up. There is no reason whatsoever why we couldn't impose, and indeed should, impose a solidarity tax on people who are doing very well and then use that to finance not having to impose austerity, unfairness and hardship on people who've lost jobs and employment through no fault of their own as a result of the pandemic. So I would urge the government to do that. And I would just remind ourselves that the IFAC, the Fiscal Advisory Council, said that the deficit we could be facing at the end of the year is between 10 and 18 billion, which is not an insignificant figure. But when you consider that 64 billion euro was poured into the banks the last time round when we had a crash, surely these are a small amount to ensure solidarity and fairness for the hundreds of thousands of people who've lost their incomes and employment as a result of COVID.